Instead of reflecting on why the Democrats lost this election by a landslide, both in the Electoral College and the popular vote, I'm seeing a lot of Democrats projecting onto everybody else instead of looking within in a mirror at why they lost this election so hard.
Democrats' refusal to acknowledge reality was another reason they lost.
So I've seen videos of people saying, oh, that, they're not going to cry over the fact that Donald Trump won, because they are, from Democrats. But the only thing is that when the price of goods start going up, nobody should complain. All of those plenty talks and all. Yeah, I saw people saying things like that, but the one that shocked me is how people came and was saying, oh, this is why Democrat lost. They felt this and that. Okay, they all felt that they're going to win just like that without, doing this and that. So let's go ahead, watch this video, then we'll come back and talk more.
Instead of reflecting on why the Democrats lost this election by a landslide, both in the Electoral College and the popular vote, I'm seeing a lot of Democrats projecting onto everybody else instead of looking within in a mirror at why they lost this election so hard. Instead of looking inward, they're blaming everybody else. They're saying that this whole country is racist, this country is homophobic, this country is stupid. Oh, it's because Kamala was a woman. They're doing everything except holding themselves accountable. Maybe the reason why you lost is because you guys constantly call everybody racist, homophobic, misogynistic. Maybe you guys are the problem. Maybe it's a problem when you deny people's very valid concerns about not being able to afford their groceries just because you, a college-educated elite, care more about rhetoric. The people who talk so much about privilege don't seem to understand what a privileged position it is to be in to prioritize rhetoric over the price of groceries.
Democrats' refusal to acknowledge reality was another reason they lost. They were insistent that the economy was good, and that is just not true when compared with people's lived experiences. And this was a constant. They were like, under Biden, the economy recovered, everything is good. Inflation is ravaging people right now. And there was no talk about it. I mean, there was very begrudgingly towards the very end of Kamala's campaign, but it's almost like she had to be dragged into talking about it. And when people say the economy, when rich people say the economy, they mean the stock market. 10% of people in America own 90% of the stocks. And stocks are all sentiment based. It's just a gauge of rich people's feelings about the economy. The line goes up if people feel good. The line goes down if people feel bad. And this is not good messaging for working class people, even middle class people who are struggling because their dollar means less than it did 4 years ago. And they feel like they can't provide their children a good future or even have kids. And when you say that the economy is good and, we got to keep doing what we're doing, you're essentially just spitting in the faces of the people who you need to vote for you. That's another reason. Democrats just basically would not acknowledge reality.
Well, you've heard him, and talking about groceries, there's one particular lady who came out and talked and was asking people why they were mad that Trump won. Okay, is it because he's going to reduce the price of groceries and all of that? Let's check out that video.
So what is it that y'all are mad about? Like, are you mad that gas prices are about to go down? Or wait, are you mad that we're going to be able to afford groceries? Is that what? No. It's got to be affordable rent, right? You're mad about that? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. So, because me personally, I'm happy as shit.
I'm very surprised that some people don't even understand what's going on, and you live in the States, but you don't understand. Your own is just that you run with what you heard. You did not do your own research. That's exactly what's playing out. So if the tariffs are enacted, your grocery is going to be expensive, but you don't understand that. Let's check out this video, then we'll come back.
So Donald Trump admitted in a Time interview today that grocery prices are not going to go down. It's really hard to do that, and he really actually can't do that. And the interviewer even asked him if he thought his presidency would be a failure if he couldn't do that, since he promised to do that, and he said he didn't think so. This comes on the back of a couple days ago admitting in an interview that he can't guarantee that tariffs won't make those prices go up, actually. So I'm really glad that y'all threw away your morals and values for lower grocery prices. Yeah.
Well, nobody wants to be the bearer of bad news, but grocery prices are not going to reduce, okay? And people just have to understand what is happening, understand what is really happening. And I see that she doesn't really understand what is happening. That's why.
Canada is now weighing export taxes on uranium and oil if Donald Trump imposes tariffs to start a trade war with the country. According to latest reporting from Bloomberg, Canada is examining the use of export taxes on major commodities it exports to the United States, including uranium, oil, and potash, if incoming President Donald Trump carries out his threat to impose broad tariffs. Now, export levies would be the last possible case scenario for Canada. According to the same report, retaliatory tariffs against US-made goods and export controls on certain Canadian products would come first, because commodity export taxes on uranium, oil, and other Canadian exports would decimate the US economy by driving up prices on Americans. But if Trump decides a full-scale trade war is where we're going, then Canada may very well do that, and it's currently weighing the option. Canada is by far the largest external supplier of oil to the United States, and the US Midwest would be hit particularly hard, according to Bloomberg. Comment below your thoughts, spread the word, and follow along for all the news you need to know about.
Some unfortunate breaking news out of Florida today, where House Republican Susan Valdez has switched her party affiliation from Democrat to Republican 1 month after the election. She represents the 64th district in Florida, which includes parts of Hillsborough County, which includes the city of Tampa Bay, which is a very predominant Democratic stronghold in the state of Florida. She was elected in November to her 4th term in the state House of Representatives. She ran as a Democrat. Today it was announced that she said thanks, but fuck you to all of the Democratic voters who voted her into office just a month ago. Here's the statement that was released today. Members, I so rarely get to send a communication solely in my role as Republican leader, but I am thrilled today to announce that Representative Susan Valdez has changed her voter registration from Democrat to Republican. We all know Susan as a fierce advocate for her community and a person of uncommon common sense. She will be a great asset to our Republican team. With this change, we will now have the largest Republican conference in the history of Florida House of Representatives. I encourage all of you to reach out to Representative Valdez and welcome her to our House supermajority. 3 terms she served as the Democrat, and she ran as the 4th, letting voters think they were still voting for a Democrat. I hope she's pleased with herself.
This is exactly what I don't like about politics, because the next minute you're voting in this person, you don't know what's in their mind, you don't know what's in their agenda, you don't know what they have done like behind you. That's just what I don't like about this whole politics thing. Now, she was voted in as a Democrat, and look at it, she has ported to Republican. That's really, really, anyway. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, okay? From all the videos you've watched, what's your thoughts? Share with me in the comment section. Let's have that conversation. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. See you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.